For the last 2 episodes, we were literally outside as we brought to you 2 fun-filled episodes. But today, we're coming to you from our headquarters at Smithfield Plaza in Scarborough. It's a pretty rainy day today, so we're going to be heading inside shortly. This is Let's Talk Tobago. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Davia Chambers, and we hope you enjoy this episode. In our lineup of stories this week, we tell you who won the Miss Tobago Heritage Personality Show and the Tobago Heritage Calypso Monarch. We take you to Goodwood for the Yam Festival, and you'll meet market vendor Kevin Paulson. All these stories and more when Let's Talk Tobago returns. Stay with us.
A seed was planted in her for us to take care of. Her feet are grounded, guided with every step. Fertile ground for our culture to grow. She asked us to go back to the bush. The bush gave us permission. Her tears like rain nurtured the garden and we bloom. We are bountiful crops for an amazing harvest. We live in abundance. Tobago pays homage to she that becomes more beautiful through the years. We birth our traditions. We continue to move our way through trials and tribulations, 36 years of building our history. This is deemed worthy. This is a sacred cycle. This is Tobagonian pride. This is the Tobago Heritage Festival.
The Tobago Heritage Festival 2023 officially began on July 21st with the opening gala production, which featured the Miss Tobago Heritage Personality Show and the Tobago Heritage Calypso Monarch. In this story, you'll meet the winners. There's a new Miss Tobago Heritage personality. She's Melinda Alfred, who represented Delicia's dance agency. She edged out 6 other competitors to be named this year's winner. She won $10,000 and $25,000 sponsored by First Citizens to go towards a community project. Melinda also won Best Talent.
Right now, I still feel anxious and a bit of disbelief, but I'm truly grateful to God, my family, my friends, and all the persons who've been encouraging me through this whole journey.
Taking the second spot was Tanika Crookshank, Miss Sisters in Culture. Tanika also received the special awards for Miss Intelligence as she topped the pre-judged segment, Conversation with the Delegates, and Best Gown Portrayal.
Contestant number 4, Miss Tanika Crookshank. And she's representing Sisters in Culture.
Meanwhile, Mason Hall's Sabrina Henry placed 3rd. The mother-daughter duo Sharon Phillips and Andrea Baldo once again was named Best Designer. Their gown was worn by Goodwood Police Youth Club's Crystal Lashley and featured hand-painted images of cultural icons. In the Calypso segment, young Gave Sandy is the 2023 Tobago Heritage Calypso Monarch. She won $40,000 with a powerful rendition of her calypso, All Are We.
Something to hold on to. Something to hold on to. They gave it to me and you. Value to our self-worth. Take our place on this earth. Know what they have taught us. There's no holding back. More unique traditions of all. Their fighting spirit we do not lack. So now we could stand and sing brave and bold.
Caston Cupid placed 2nd with his song, Have We Done Enough?
Their tears and energy, they hope that you and me would take along.
And Samuel Rasringo Morris 3rd with Pay Homage. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2023 ends on Emancipation Day, August 1st. It is one of the more picturesque villages in Tobago. Can you guess where I'm speaking of? If you said Charlottesville, then you're right. And for this year's Charlottesville's Natural Treasures Day, many persons made the trek to the eastern community to experience this very authentic production. Take a look at this story.
Indigenous to Tobago's culture, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2023 kicked off last weekend. This festival is one of the most talked about festivals in the country, drawing people from near and far. On Monday, all roads led to the beautiful fishing village of Charlottesville for their annual hosting of Natural Treasures Day.
You are here to experience Natural Treasures Day. And for those who are here for the first time, Natural Treasures Day really speaks about the way we lived as Tobagonians, how we live, our everyday lives, from aspects in our agrarian lifestyle to how we got coals as a form of energy, how we did our laundry, how we baked, how we cooked, how we produce our juices, how we built. Literally every aspect of our life is touched on during the day, because what you'll be experiencing today is a very intergenerational type of experience. You will see the very old, the middle-aged and the very young all participating. It is an immersive experience, so please immerse yourself in the experience. No one will rebuke you for participating, for taking away a bamboo from somebody and hitting it on the ground. Try to keep the rhythm as much as is possible, and just learn as much as you can from the experience.
This is actually my first time coming to the Charlottesville Natural Treasures Day, so I want to go and try the buttermilk, and then I want to visit the saw pits. It looks quite interesting. I am looking forward to getting a little bit of Charlottesville culture as well, how close-knit the society is and how strong they are driving community-based tourism. So just trying to get a little bit of everything in today.
Charlottesville is always an experience. The vibes is nice, the people are very hospitable, and the food is amazing.
This year's theme for the festival is homage, paying tribute to all are we and all are who are we be. I'm Raina Elaine for Let's Talk Tobago.
The village of Goodwood has been reintroduced to the Tobago Heritage Festival calendar. So our producer Omadara Mills made her way to the village of Goodwood for this year's Yam Festival, Old Time Village Market, the Little Miss and Junior Heritage Personality Shows. She has all the details in this story.
Connecting with our African ancestors through food, in particular with the root crop yam. It's the star provision in Goodwood as the community celebrated the New Yam Festival and Old Time Village Market, part of this year's Tobago Heritage Festival.
The New Yam Festival celebrates the end of one agricultural cycle and brings in a new cycle, hence the name New Yam. So it's a celebration of taking out the old yam, bringing in the new yam. So it celebrates the abundance on the estates, abundance in planting, abundance in life, richness, fullness. So that is why we call it New Yam, new things. Old things have passed away, the new things have come.
You know, people always want food to eat and fresh, nice food and local food to serve. Today, we had a good sales up to the time where the produce is concerned.
We came here today to really display yam foods. So I had like yam drops, right? I had yam punch, I did yam dumplings, I did yam pie, right? And I did like a dry fish, smoked dry fish. I did chicken stewed in coconut with provision, and I also did some dashimba stew.
Since we came to Tobago, we heard that there was going to have this festival, so I came because I never ate yam dumpling before, so I was interested. That was good. I never ate anything like that before, but it was great, especially with the callaloo and the stew. Oh, don't talk for the cuckoo.
I've been enjoying it quite a lot, especially with all the different types of foods here and the drinks that are made out of yam as yam base. I'm really enjoying it actually. I think it's important and integral to bring back what was once done and for us to really look at it and understand that forgetting our history and forgetting our culture isn't something that we should do, but try to sustain it and maintain it, as well as giving exposure to the other younger ones growing up.
I think it's great because we have always been an agricultural nation overall, especially Tobago, and I think it's good to keep that within the Heritage Festival.
Yes, I think we should keep it going because, you know, now that we importing stuff, and if we could make it right here, we could grow them right here, it's really good, and it keep the cost down.
It gives the younger generation an appreciation for the heritage, because there are many of our youths don't really know what yesteryears look like. So these activities today will broaden the horizon and expose them to our heritage.
Well, food is life. And we don't focus on the agricultural aspect of it, we as a people will no longer be able to sustain ourselves, to relish the nutrition that comes from these natural food. We have to return to our roots, and we might as well start with the yam.
Patrons also enjoyed the finals of 3 heritage competitions, where young people showcased their dance and oral talents, as well as artistic creativity. Crystal Sargent took home first prize in the Talk Your Talk Come Show Me Emotion competition. The Little Miss Heritage title went to Quave Benjamin, while Ziva Williams captured the Junior Miss Heritage trophy. I'm Amadara Mills for Let's Talk Tobago.
We've got to take a break, but we have more stories for you right after this break.
There is no better investment of time and money than in the life of a child. They are the future. Alma Powell. These words sum up nicely how important a tournament like this is. One designed to not only expose upcoming golfers, but to create an opportunity for tourism.
On behalf of the Council and members of the Caribbean Golf Association, I am pleased to welcome you to the 66th Caribbean Amateur Golf Championships. The CGA views the continuation of these championships and our other events with a great sense of pride and responsibility. We consider the development of our players not only as athletes, but as model citizens and present and future community leaders.
The Caribbean Amateur Golf Classic is more than a premier golfing tournament. It is also a dynamic unifier of Caribbean peoples. This year's staging of the Caribbean Golf Classic will further affirm Trinidad and Tobago's appeal as an attractive destination for sport tourism.
I've been playing golf a year and a half now, and I like the game a lot. I like about golf how you get to travel the world and stuff like that.
This is the second time the Amateur Caribbean Golf Classic is being held in Tobago. I'm Megan Wallace for Let's Talk Tobago.
Pembroke is known as the cultural capital of Tobago, and this year's Salaka Feast was a treat. It started with the morning rituals at 6:30 and ended with the stage production in the evening. It was a cultural celebration that paid tribute to Al Awi and Al Ahu Awi Bi. Have a look.
For you, you checking for me.
That is how life in Tobago used to be.
Everybody checking for everybody.
That is how life in Tobago used to be.
So now we want you to have a look at episode 2 of the Know Your Market Vendor series, a series hosted by the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development. In this episode, you'll meet market vendor Kevin Polson.
The business name is Polson Vegetables and Fruits. We open 7 days a week, from 7 in the morning to 5 in the evening. I have been in the market 20 to 25 years. I sell the items wholesale and retail, vegetables, fruits, provision, green seasoning, different things to the people. I believe they should come to the market and see what we have for them, because we have deals and offer for every single body. And everybody's supposed to be happy long as they come at Polson, because I try my best to make all customers happy. If they have, I try my best to give them, if all of us need the help.
And that's how we end this week's edition of Let's Talk Tobago. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to follow us on all of our social media pages. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm Davia Chambers. On behalf of all of us at the Department of Information, Office of the Chief Secretary, Tobago House of Assembly, we wish you a safe, productive, and fantastic week. We'll see you again next week.
You're watching Let's Talk Tobago.